welcome to the online class at home. This is Science of Biology Part 3. Today I am going to take Nutrition of Plants chapter first, that is Part 3. Let us recall what we learned yesterday and we solve some sums questions, okay? Daily review day 3. This is day 3.
இதுவரை ஆசை தோசை சேனலுக்கு சப்ஸ்கிரைப் செய்யாதவர்கள் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கங்க. மேலும் இது போன்ற வீடியோகளுக்கு அருகில் உள்ள பெல் பட்டனை கிளிக் செஞ்சுக்கங்க.
Give a brief description of the process of synthesis of food in green plants. Plant synthesis their own food by using water, carbon dioxide and sunlight, the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide enters leaves through tiny holes called stomata. Water from the soil reaches the leaves through the roots and up the stem. Sunlight is trapped by a pigment called chlorophyll that present in the green leaves. Plants use the energy from sunlight to convert water and carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is a food for the plants. In this process, oxygen is released through the stomata. Show with the help of sketch that plants are the ultimate source of food. Plants prepare their own food. Animals consume plants as food, and some animals that eat these animals are also indirectly depend on plants. Fill in the blanks. This filling the blanks is there in Ncert book. This Ncert book, okay? I will say that. Green plants are called autotroph since they synthesize their own food. The food synthesis by plants is stored as starch. In photosynthesis, solar energy is absorbed by a pigment called chlorophyll. During photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen gas through the God cells. That God cells is present in the stomata. Choose the correct option from the following. Only I'll give to choose the correct answer because we learn these two only in these classes. In further classes, we'll attend all these questions. Which part of the plant takes in carbon dioxide from the air for photosynthesis? This is stomata. Plants take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, mainly their leaves. See, today you're going to learn that synthesis of nutrients other than carbohydrates. Photosynthesis equation. See, this is the equation of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide plus water, sunlight, carbohydrates plus oxygen. This is the equation of photosynthesis. How do plants get the other nutrients such as fats, proteins and vitamins? The carbohydrates produced during photosynthesis are used to produce fats, proteins and vitamins. See, these are the equation. Carbon dioxide and plus water, sunlight, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are fats, proteins and vitamins. These also will come there. Plus oxygen. The carbohydrates produced during photosynthesis are used to produce fats, proteins and vitamins. Carbon dioxide plus water, sunlight, carbohydrates other than fats, proteins and vitamins plus oxygen. These are the equation of photosynthesis. Carbohydrates stored as fats. In some plants, the carbohydrates produced are stored in the form of fats. For example, groundnut. Okay. This also, for this you are going to learn another. Carbohydrates plus nitrogen, proteins plus vitamins. If we add carbohydrates plus nitrogen, we will get proteins plus vitamins. First of all, what is nitrogen? How do plants obtain nitrogen? Nitrogen is found in the air. However, it cannot be directly used by plants. They need to convert it to a usable form. How do plants obtain nitrogen? There are 3 ways in which plants can obtain nitrogen in a usable form. Let us see what are they. Soil has certain bacteria that convert from the air into a usable form. In leguminous plants, a bacteria called rhizobium directly converts the nitrogen in the air into a usable form for the plants. Soil that have been used for crops for a long time do not have enough nitrogen. It have no enough nitrogen. Hence, the farmers add manure or fertilizers to add nitrogen in a usable form of soil. 3 ways in which plants obtain nitrogen is bacteria in soil, then rhizobium, then is third fertilizers, manure. Plants absorb the usable nitrogen from the soil with the water through the roots. The usable nitrogen travels through the stem. Once it reaches the leaves, it combines with the carbohydrates to produce proteins and vitamins. Now let's check for our understanding. Write the step-by-step process of how proteins and vitamins are synthesized by plants. For this, I'll give 1 minute time to do this. Your 1 minute starts now, friends. You don't have any time, you can pause the video and you can write it. Let me check our answer. Bacteria in the soil converts organic nitrogen into a usable form. In leguminous plants such as pulses, a specific bacteria called rhizobium that is found on the rare roots directly converts nitrogen from the air into a usable form. Farmers also add fertilizers to the soil to replenish the usable nitrogen in it. From the soil, the usable nitrogen travels with water to the leaves through the roots and stems, where it mixes with carbohydrates to produce proteins and vitamins. Today, we will learn about synthesis of proteins and vitamins. Okay, this is our end of our class. We learned that synthesis, they own food by the process equation in this fats, proteins and vitamins. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. Happy learning.